Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We are doing the Black Series Advanced Ambient Projection 48 technology, and we are testing it on new coating we just sprayed over the octagon using our 3D mapping technology that we're working on right now. So this is just a demonstration, just to show you what we're going to be doing here. Of course, it's pretty much going to be dubbed over with music, so yeah. All right. So we're just pulling some artwork or some designs to play around with. See how it reacts to its white levels and color on 3D mapping. So equipment we're going to be using is Lightform. Right now I'm using a Sony DPL FX30 projector to project this on. Now, as I said before, this is going to be the first one. I guess we're probably, I don't know. I decided when I dealt with music, I don't know. There's much really to explain in 3D mapping applications. Let me see. Let's see yourself another design. It's a little cool, something that shows off in the octagon. Let's go grab another image. We'll do a vortex. I made a vortex in here somewhere. Oh, got a wormhole. Let's put that in there. That should be pretty cool. Now, when we do this mapping, some people think it's just a projector. Everyday projector just hitting the center. If it was, projectors actually push out square images, not octagons. It would basically overlap the screen, which it can't because the mapping technology basically allows you to map specific objects in areas and screens, despite the color or what they are. Well, actually not the color, but with the technology we have here, we need to make sure that it's picking up this contrast, color, and white lines. It's maintaining right inside of the screen. So we do this because sometimes people think we're just shooting a square image. If it's a square image, it would come up square. It just comes up the bottom. All right, I'll grab me another one. Let me see. It's pretty cool. Let's grab our star system. Let me see. What else we have here? Selection. I like the wormhole. It's pretty cool. Here we go. I'm going to put in a black hole. I think it's a black hole or something like that. This is pretty cool looking. Now I'm going to drop in an entire vortex. I'm going to be setting one of these up in the new place, put a vortex into one of my walls, give off that kind of effect. Now, how does the angle gain pick up on the new spray-on application technology? It picks up quite nicely. So we're going to be making this a brush or a spray-on application, which is pretty easy to do for those of you that are into projector mapping applications, because that's the only thing it's designed for. It's not designed for home theater or movie theaters, none of that at all whatsoever. It's strictly designed for projector mapping applications. Over here and square something else. And we'll put a huge, we call it that policy in there, because I don't want people buying saying, maybe make my projection screen look like through. No, it won't do that. Trust me, you have to have this equipment to do it. So like I said, a regular projector without that mapping equipment is not going to do exactly what you need to do. Let me see. We went through this with the glass technology. Literally, we went through this. We had people spraying that stuff on screens. It wasn't developed for it, and there was all kinds of problems. We removed them from the website. That's why you never see glass technology on the website. You literally have to call that one in, or basically, we send it to invoices only. Because, yeah. All right, let me see. Let's go over here and let's grab something. Let me see what we're going to grab next. Let's come out of this one. I'm getting myself way too close to my screen right now. Let's grab something else. Here's something pretty cool right here. Let's do a giant circuit board. Where's that circuit board at? Here we go. So you want to make sure color, contrast, white levels are all pulling, and that the mapping system is able to read and pick it up off the coding. Okay, rendering project. Uploading to device. Let's see what we get on a circuit board. A little crazy matrix kind of design there. So I have 3D mapping. 3D mapping allows you to be able to take anything you want and basically project it where you want it to go. So if you wanted to just 3D map your car tires or map your car tires, you can turn your car tires on fire. You can do multiple layers of mapping, which is pretty fun to do. All right, let me see what we got here. Let's do the Star Trek Enterprise. Totally go where no man has gone before. You know, all kinds of cool stuff that is also too fantastic for business. And let's see, let's go over here and let's grab something that's fun to watch. Well, this should be fun. I should have built a little house. I'll do that next time around. We'll build an entire house, little tiny house out of cardboard, coat it all in black, and then we'll do multi-layer applications on it where we can actually make a little haunted house. They're gonna have ghosts coming out. Oh man, that would have been so cool. About how many years was that back when we actually built that little haunted house for a display? That'd been really cool. We could have had things moving in and out of the house, all kinds of cool stuff. That would have been really cool for a display. Yeah, and the problem is when you're doing 3D mapping applications, say if you have a piece of artwork, you know what I mean, it doesn't make a difference. If it's black, you can actually change it to any color you want with that technology. But if it's basically, if you're using a piece of artwork or whatever design you have your mapping off of, you just have to be subjected to the surface that you're using. And chances are we all know that that's not a projection screen, so it's not going to produce proper contrast, white levels, and color. But for people that are doing applications, like if they build something like I don't know, if they got a model of a car, it's all black coated with that technology, you can change the color on the car even though it's solid black. Pretty cool, ain't it? So you can 3D map certain sections of it because it has that coating attached to it. Usually what they'll do is they'll paint it all white. Worst idea ever, because what's going to happen is everything's going to wash out, especially when you have to have it. When some of the applications I've seen, they paint them all white, they'll have it in like an ambient light controlled, same like a projector you're using. That's what you're using, environment, so that way they can maintain their white levels, contrast and color. With that technology, you can coat that object black with that technology. You use that projector mapping and you can pick up 100% contrast, you can pick up your blues, your reds, your greens, your yellows, your oranges, and all that good stuff. Kind of like an enhancement for your projects. To enhance your artwork. That's what Metal Man is being designed for. Metal Man is actually a piece of that project. Actually, Metal Man is a part of that project and a part of the Exotic collection. Let me see, Metal Man. Oh, that's not a bad name for him. Oh, Metal Man. I thought that was that one. Like Metal Man, let me see something else. Alright, removing that from the form. Let's go over here. And let's grab, let me see. Do our collection first, and then tomorrow we'll do another one. I'll probably leave on tonight since I'm probably not going to sleep in the night. Another one on the applications that comes with the life forms in the system. Now, for those of you who are curious about the software I'm using in here for this program or setup, this is Lifeform. Unfortunately, they are impossible to get your hands on due to the fact that the company went out of business. Pretty sure there should be some out there, but from what I've seen, I couldn't find one. There's another guy who's actually asking for versions to use the other form of 3D mapping applications as well with the same rendering project. As you can see those wonderful black contrast levels, beautiful bright colors. You cannot achieve this with a white surface or a gray surface. You can't see the contrast, that's the problem. This is where 3D mapping or projector mapping applications on black technology stands out much better because again, we can pick up those nice bright contrast levels, that dark contrast, and those nice bright beautiful colors. That's the height of the technology that allows us to be able to pick that up. Not cool if it's a display that would look like in your restaurant, business, or wherever you're going to have it at. We can stick an aquarium in there if we want. We can put anything in there. Now, that technology has an invisible coating attached to it, which means that it can be painted on plexiglass, and the plexiglass can be submerged underwater and hit with a projector mapping system, which means you can map a screen underwater, which is beautiful. I like that's pretty cool. Okay, let's get something else. And I like watching that. I think I'm gonna have a little setup right there. It's nice. Let's go over and spare myself another one. That was pretty cool. What's this one? A lot of these haven't actually run with it yet. Let me see, it's this one right here. Open this one. Actually, this one is. Oh, that's freaking cool. Okay, I gotta look at that. That's not pretty cool. Let's see if the reflection pops off of that. We can see that on that black technology. So the Black Series, what we're doing is we're covering all fields, basically 3D map and application, glass technology, just about everything, home theater, gaming technology. That's what the Black Series is designed to do. Look at that, that is absolutely sick. And you can see the reflection of the metal. You can see the light on plexiglass, whatever it is, on that machine, and you can see how it's reflecting off of it. This is going to be a good application for basically all different kinds of things that we can utilize it for. This is why we need to, once we get the company and storefront, this is the kind of stuff we're going to have on display. We're going to have floors that light up, ceilings that explode with stars, and doing crazy stuff like this. Have one wall solid white with these black images, all different shapes, and each one of these projectors are pulling up images through the wall. So when you do projection, we're trying to do things differently. This same old tradition of having the same screen laying against the wall every single day has got to change. And projectors can do so much more than that. The problem is people typecast and just being just movie screens. That's basically about it. I remember when I had the floor projection, someone came like, why would you put a projection screen on the floor? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you put one to the ceiling? There's a difference. People pay thousands and thousands of dollars for optic fiber lighting in their ceiling and just to produce the same image every single day. I can make my ceiling do snow. I can make it a hurricane. I can make lightning storms across my ceiling. I can visit the universe. Can't do that. I can even make clouds run across a black screen. And this is what I mean by the technology is going to take off on so many levels. It's not even funny. Of course, we're blessed because God gave us this amazing technology. This is why our screen paints do more than just show movies. We have so many different applications for this technology, it's not even funny. I like this one, that was pretty cool. It's coming out of this one. I'm gonna get another one. That's pretty cool. These are ones that I barely ever get a chance to use. That's why I'm using these right now. I haven't used these in a while. I haven't used them. Some I haven't used it at all. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, that'd be cool. Is that an ocean? That's an ocean, ain't it? What's this right here? Oh, it is an ocean. That is freaking cool. Gotta do this one. Gotta remember seeing here. That's gonna be pretty cool. Now that's pretty cool. Got a bit of a city of Atlantis going on there. That's awesome. Wish Luke wasn't skipping too much, but that's pretty cool. That's from the overloading in there. We got good time. Oh, time's almost up. Yeah, it honestly takes a lot. It seems like it goes on forever, but I mean, because it's quiet, but it does take up time real quick. Let's look at this. See how bright it comes up. That's the heightener technology. The screen draws in 100% of the heightener. Oh, let's do this one. Do something a little bit more interesting on that. A little tidal wave in there. Create some little tidal wave in there, some water. So it's right here. That's really cool. Ooh, this stuff's pretty cool. Oh, that looks cool. Alright, definitely gotta do that one. Definitely that one next. In fact, it stays in that octagon section right there. Interesting. Oh, that's that freaky looking black hole. That thing looks creepy. It looks creepy. Check my other photos too. Good. Let's bring that on. See what that looks like too. Good design for that one. Oh, yes. I did, so this is the one I did on a fish tank underwater. This came out pretty cool. My all-time favorite game. I love freaking Bioshock. I think I'm gonna download Bioshock again and just beat all the old series. I love the my favorite ones were Under the Ocean. Those are my favorite ones. Ah, the Big Daddy. Man, I tell you, the first time I got Bioshock, I was freaking absolutely terrified of the game. And, you know, you didn't know what was down there waiting for you, and when you went down into the elevator, these things were jumping on the elevator, slices were on the elevator, and they were tearing it up, and I never really just could get past that part. It just freaking freaked me out. And then a friend of mine, he beat the game. I was kind of like in competitive with him, so I decided to just take the plunge. And man, I tell you, when I hit that floor and I saw all that, man, freaking amazing. Absolutely freaking amazing. I wish they bring out another Bioshock. This one was still good in the ocean. I like the ocean was better. The one in the air was okay, but I like the one in the ocean was much better. Much, much better. I miss Bioshock. And the good games. Dobe? What was this one here? No. Really? When did I download this? Can I actually load this on here? I'm curious if I can actually load it. Can I load an entire movie on here? No, I can't do it. I don't know how you did a file, possibly. Alright, cool though. Let me see. So where's the other one on there? I was just looking for top VMs that this looks like. Oh, that's the speaker. I don't want to do that one. Been done already. Let me see. What do we have here on this one? Can you give me a solar system? Oh no, that would definitely make me sick and throw up. Oh, no, we're not doing that. I didn't even have it in my file to begin with. I was just asking for trouble. Oh yeah, this is sick. I like this one right here. I'll take this one right here, definitely. This is a pretty good one. Gotta figure out to do that other file. This one I would have on display on the wall. Yeah, that one right there. That would make a nice display. Where's my design for my other one? It's not on here. It should have on here. Let me see where I on this one here. No, it's not on that. Can't get that one. What about no snow? Oh wait, there's no snow? There's no snow. Oh, it is on snow. It is. Oh, no, we weren't was supposed to do that. I got my scan, thank you. Came out of that program, I got it too quick. Too fast and too quick. I go with space, man. Where is my, oh, there she is. Put you in here. There you go. Alright, tomorrow we'll do the other applications on there, which have more visual effects on it. Right now we're just taking artwork from the folder, and we're just using that instead. And there we go. Beautiful portrait. Alright, well, let me see. Yeah, that's basically about it on the projector mapping application. Just showing off our new technology, and this is going to be another one that we're going to have available for businesses, companies, and all other good stuff. So allow you to be able to utilize this technology for your business. Probably have some people interested in it for home for basically special effects and stuff like that, but we'll see what goes from there. All right, hope you enjoyed. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.